Since its inception in 2018, as I've mentioned earlier, the Ugu Film Festival has set itself among the fastest growing film festivals in South Africa. Fast forward to 2020, the event returns for its 8th installment that will be hosted virtually from the 22nd to the 25th of October. This year's event promises an even bigger and better lineup of integrated program of workshops and film screenings. Senzo Zindela is the founder and the CEO of the festival, and he joins us now on Zoom to tell us more about what's expected to take place this week. Mr. Zindela, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Simpiwe, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Now, in its first year, the Ugu Film Festival screened 2 films and only 4 films in its second year. And now it keeps on growing bigger and better. Just take us through how the journey has been.
Yeah, okay. Actually, we started with 2 movies. These films were shot around Potchefstroom. They were movies done for Mnet. It was like from Zanzi Magic Bioscope. And these films, it was actually a strategic plan to promote Ugu and Potchefstroom as a whole. So when Mnet gave me the opportunity to produce those 2 movies, I then decided to do them there. When we premiered them, before they were even screened on Mnet, we ensured that we are actually doing the screenings in Potchefstroom. Then since then, people who came to the first premiere, they actually wanted to see this going on and having annual events. So from then, we then, on the second year, issued a call for other filmmakers to submit their movies. And then they did. And then we had 4. On the third year, it kept on growing and growing. And on the third year, we already have around 400 movies submitted to us. And it never stopped since then. And right now, this year, we had around 603 movies. So it's a festival that is actually done in the rural areas for the people, by the people, and ensuring that it actually gives exposure to people from rural areas. So yeah, since then until now, we've been actually experiencing so much growth from the festival. Yeah.
And this year it will be taking place virtually as a result of the pandemic. So how's it going to work out? And just take us through all the amount of preparation that went into it.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say that each and every obstacle that we meet, or each and every problem that comes across our way, we don't take those problems as a final or a closed door. So we ensure that we use them to come with better and better strategies. So the pandemic to us it's a global problem. It's a global obstacle. That is actually, it's for the first time in history we had that the whole world is closed. But now with my team, we sat down and say, you know what? How can we actually turn this around and teach other young people and other youth people from rural areas, most importantly, and the whole South Africa as a whole. How can we turn this and make it as an opportunity to us? Take it as an opportunity. Then this is when we said, no, if one door closes, there's another one open. So then we started to think around how we can do the film festival online. Mm-hmm. So since then until now, we then sat together and ensure that we do a call as normal, and then from there, we plan on how we will be screening the movies and how we will be doing our opening nights and stuff. Okay. So we then, identified that there is Teams and there is Zoom. So we are using Zoom and Teams to make sure that the festival continues.
Unpack for us the program and the lineup of what will be taking place. I mean, the list of activities that will be taking place during the 4-day program.
Yes, there is actually on the first day, which is the 22nd, Thursday next week, we'll be having an opening night, and we have a lineup of very prestigious speakers, like the MEC of Economic Development from KZN, MEC Nomusa Dubengube. Then we also have a mayor from Rengonyeni municipality, then a CEO of tourism in Ugu. So which means then afterward there will be a movie that is screened, which is titled The Sweetest Taste of salted bread. This movie is from Asia, one of the countries in Asia. It will be a screening movie. It will be our opening night movie.
Okay.
And then from there, then we will have Q&As and done. Then on the next day, there will be workshops. There will be more screenings. People can actually enjoy these movies from the comfort of their home, but they need to register by sending us an email to registrations@ugu.org. Then they will access all these programs. We have the same program, movies and workshops on the second day, third day, and fourth day. And the workshops are actually done by very experienced companies that are funding movies internationally. So it is an opportunity for South Africans to come and attend those festivals, those workshops, so that they can get information about how they can create the local content in the global way and accessing the funding that we have that is available to us.
And speaking of those interactive workshops that we've just touched on, what are some of the topics and the challenges that will be tackled during these workshops?
Yeah, okay. First of all, our opening workshop is, it will be done by the Renkonyi municipality. Mm-hmm. Renkonyi municipality, there have been big movies done in the area, but they were not regulated. So we gave our municipality an opportunity to actually expose their plans. So it will be a festival. It will be a workshop done to take out the information that actually is there about the new film office, and then they have their own bylaws. So that is what is going to happen on the first night, on our first workshop, and then the following one will be done by the experienced writers and producers like Mr. Bongintlanta Ngube. He will be doing art of development. So which means he'll be sharing a lot of information about how South Africans can actually develop movies that are selling. Then we also have another workshop done by Mr. Ben Johnson, which is about script writing. Ben Johnson is a well-experienced writer. He just won some prizes in America. He flew in America in January to actually in America to get his prizes that he won after writing the script. So we brought him in so that he can share his experience and ensure that our South Africans know how to write screens that are selling and winning. Okay. Like actually how they can write selling and winning scripts that can get attention.
We're out of time, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to chip in there for a second there, Mr. Zindela. Let's talk about how, or rather this film festival and what it's doing in terms of development and empowerment platforms to the local emerging filmmakers who might not necessarily have access to such.
Yeah, we've been approaching some companies to partner with us and so that we can give free data to those who are actually interested. So by someone registering, sending an email to us, then we will know. Then we engage and understand their circumstances. From there, then we can take further and even like from our own pockets, buy some data for on a daily basis for all those who can't access due to data, and then maybe those who can't actually access the program through maybe the problems of a network and stuff. We've been talking to other local companies, and we're hoping they will come back to us.
Okay.
The companies like Smart Exchange, where they have centers where people can access internet very, very conveniently. So those are the two plans that we have already in place, but it will all depend on whether people come and tell us if they have challenges or not.
And for those who want to be a part of the festival, how do they go about doing that?
Okay, those who want to be part of it can actually go to our website. It's www.uguff.org. And then or else they can send us, they will get information, everything from the website. Okay. And then from there, they can also send us an email to registrations@uguff.org. So then we can then take it from there.
All right, Senzo Zindela, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
That's the Ugu Film Festival founder and CEO, Senzo Zindela, and has been speaking to us about this year's virtual festival that's set to kick off from this week, and that's from the 22nd to the 25th of October. It is 8:43, and this is Morning Live. Thank you so much for tuning in.